Welcome to Nairobi, the capital of Kenya. Its name comes from the Maasai phrase, Enkare Nairobi, the place of cool waters, a reference to the river that still flows through the city. Kenya carries a heavy colonial past, but today, Nairobi stands as a living example of the country's renaissance. A place where history, resilience, and creativity come together to shape a vibrant future. In this tour, we'll explore some of the capital's main highlights, along with some natural attractions that frame the city. Let's begin our journey. We start right in the heart of the city, Nairobi's Central Business District, or CBD. This is the bustling core of Kenya's capital, filled with offices, banks, shops, and historic landmarks. It was originally laid out during colonial times, with strict zoning laws that excluded Africans. But since independence from the British in 1963, it has transformed into a diverse and lively hub. The CBD is also a major transport center with buses and matatus connecting nearly every part of the city. Just a short walk from the busy CBD, we find the Macmillan Memorial Library, Nairobi's oldest public library. The library, opened in 1931, was built in memory of Sir William Northrop Macmillan, an American-born settler who made his fortune in Kenya in the early 20th century. After his death in 1925, his wife, Lady Lucy Macmillan, funded the library's construction as a gift to the city. Inside, you'll find books, historic newspapers, and rare Africana collections. Under colonial law, the library was reserved for Europeans only. It wasn't until 1962, just before Kenya's independence, that the library finally opened to everyone and was handed over to the Nairobi City Council. From history, we move into the colorful present. Aga Khan Walk is a lively pedestrian street in the CBD, famous for its open-air tourist market. Here, visitors can browse stalls filled with handicrafts, jewelry, paintings, fabrics, and souvenirs, all showcasing Kenya's rich artistry and cultural heritage. It's the perfect place to interact with local artisans, pick up unique gifts, and soak up the vibrant atmosphere of the city center. Next on our journey is one of Nairobi's most recognizable landmarks, the Kenyatta International Convention Center, or KICC. Built in the early 1970s and named after Kenya's first president, this 28-story tower is famous for its round, cylindrical design. Originally created to host international conferences, the KICC has grown into a hub for exhibitions, meetings, and cultural events. From the modern skyline, we dive into the heartbeat of Nairobi's street life, Gikomba Market. This is the city's largest open-air market and a true melting pot of energy, sound, and color. It's most famous for Matumba, secondhand clothes arriving in giant bales from all over the world. But you'll also find crafts, household goods, and electronics here. More than just a place to shop, Gikomba has shaped Nairobi's fashion, music, and street culture. Despite challenges like overcrowding and the occasional fire, the market remains resilient, always buzzing with creativity and life. Nearby, the Nairobi Fish Market adds even more life to the scene, especially in the early mornings when traders haggle over fresh tilapia, Nile perch, and catfish from Lake Victoria. Visiting these markets is an experience not to be missed when in Nairobi, offering a glimpse into daily life, local flavors, and the city's bustling energy. Leaving the busy markets behind, we arrive at Uhuru Park, one of Nairobi's most beloved green spaces. Opened in 1969, it's a popular escape close to the city center, where visitors come to enjoy the fresh air, play outdoor games, or rent a boat and drift across the artificial lake. But Uhuru Park is more than just a place to relax. Over the years, it has also been a powerful stage for Kenya's history, the site of protests, rallies, and national celebrations that shaped the country's path to democracy. For families with children, the amusement area with rides and games is the perfect place to spend a sunny afternoon. Just a short drive from the city center, the Nairobi Arboretum offers a quieter, more natural escape. Created back in 1907, it stretches over about 74 acres and is home to more than 350 tree species, both native and exotic. That makes it not just a park, but also a living classroom for schools and researchers. On a typical afternoon, you might see students studying under the shade, families enjoying open-air gatherings, or groups practicing yoga and dance between the trees, all adding to the lively yet peaceful atmosphere of this green oasis. Heading southwest from Nairobi, about 14 miles from the city, you'll find the Ngong Hills. The air here is fresh and windy, and the slopes are dotted with big windmills that use the strong breeze to make electricity for thousands of homes. On a clear day, you can see the Great Rift Valley stretching wide on one side and Nairobi's skyline on the other. But that's not today. The name Ngong comes from a Maasai word that means horns because of the shape of the hills. People come here to hike or just spend the day outside, enjoying the open space after the noise of the city. From the hills, we enter the highlands near Limuru, where the Tigoni tea farms stretch across rolling green landscapes. The cool, misty climate is ideal for growing black tea, which is still mostly hand-picked. Visitors can walk through the plantations, see how the tea is grown and processed, and taste it fresh from the source. This expansive green, combined with the foggy climate, gives it a view that feels uniquely Kenyan. Back in the city, near the central railway station, stands the Nairobi Railway Museum. This museum tells the story of Kenya's railway history, especially the famous Uganda Railway that connected the coast to the inner country in the early 20th century. The museum houses a collection of old steam and diesel locomotives, passenger coaches, and railway artifacts. Visitors can even step inside some of the vintage carriages and locomotives, making the past tangible. The museum is a reminder of how railways shaped Nairobi's growth, linking it to the rest of East Africa. We end our journey just outside the city, at 14 Falls near Thika, an industrial city about 26 miles northeast of Nairobi. Here, the Tana River flows over a series of 14 waterfalls, creating a unique and refreshing spot. To get close to the falls, you take a small boat across the river, a short but fun ride that adds to the experience. That brings us to the end of our tour of Nairobi. We hope you enjoyed discovering the contrasts, history, and beauty of Kenya's capital. And we would like to see you again on one of our next adventures.